Hi guys, Alfie said he's been missing you, so I want to come say hello. So this is Alfie, if you haven't met him. A few people have wondered where he was. He's got his fluffy trousers on for his winter coat. You're a good boy, aren't you? Eh? There we go. And Alfie's got a little friend now. So this is Rosie. So Rosie's a little bit shy. Alfie. There we go. Rosie's a little bit shy, camera shy.
Good girl.
There you go.
Good boy, Alfie.
So we thought they can both say hello to you before class.
There you go. Good girl.
Hey, camera's that way, mate. Okay. Right, cheerio, guys.
Come with me.
Off you go. You can't stay. Off you go. Come on. Off you go.
Come on then. Let's go.
So, today, happy birthday. Little birdie told me James has got a big birthday today. So he must be 21, I think. But anyway, this is for you, James. I know you may not be in live because you're at the food bank, but when you do the class later, which I'm sure you will, this is happy birthday to you. Have a good day. Happy birthday! And I know Alan's birthday is today as well, so happy birthday to him, although he may never see this. Okay guys, just change that music and we'll get going. Okay, here we are again. Another Monday, at least we know it's a Monday now. So that nice Pilates stance, ankle, knees and hips come up into that pelvis, nice insertion. Wiggle those toes, no weight going through the knees, you don't want your body weight forward, so we're looking for a nice tall length. Lifting out of the hips, but if you hunch those shoulders, pull the shoulder blades down, open your chest and show me your thumbs. So we've got that gap here, and if your arms are like that, you're not rounded through the upper back. So it's all about the posture. Looking up, lengthen the head, but then bring it chin parallel to the floor, and if you're a bit forward on the head, notch it back so we can lengthen the spine, sink that weight, and then we're going to use our core to keep that good posture. So if we're a little out of line with the back like this, or forward, just a little tilt, come into neutral. Hip bones level with that pubic bone, think about a nice flat triangle, so there's no pressure into your back. Then imagine a belt. Pull it as tight as you can, those muscles pulling in, hands here if you're not sure, feel those muscles. And that's really so deep that you almost can't breathe. So we're going to loosen that belt, it's going to 1, 2, third notch of your belt. Pulling in about 30%, doesn't sound much, but when you're pulling those muscles all that time, you're really toning them and they're keeping that back in the safe position, which is what we want. And training those muscles to keep that position, okay? So there's that, nice and relaxed. So then breathing in through the nose, lovely deep breath, out through the mouth, but don't collapse your center, don't go. So keep that strong core. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and once more. So I'll keep reminding you about that belt, nice and relaxed, still there, just shrug the shoulders up and down. Exaggerate that movement, big shrug, up and down. So you feel those shoulder blades pulling down, which is where we want, just a couple more, up and down, up and down. Now we're going to do one of our favourite stretches. We're going to do a Hindu squat, so position-wise, arms, shoulder blades back here, pushing down, coming down into a little squat, soften the knees, Reach it forward, use the shoulders, but don't pull out your shoulder blades, and then come up and pull back. So we're pushing down, come into that little squat, no pressure into your knees, sit into your buttocks, reach forward, shoulders are still down, they're not hunched up, pull back, just a couple more. Relax those toes, no weight pushing forward, down we go, reach it forward, and pull back. Pushing down, remember that belt still in, reach it forward and pull back. Now from here we're going to lift up, come up onto the balls of your feet, not your toes, so you can wiggle those, scoot the arms down, use those shoulders. Pulling up and scoop it down, round we come, knees down, just a couple more, lifting up. Up, lengthen, relax, come on, wiggle those toes, scoop it round. One more time, lifting up and scoop it round and down. So now open up the chest, arms out, strong here, we're going into a waist rotation. We'll do a bit of waist work today, so we just drop the shoulders, hips forward and turn the body. And release, upper body turning, hips press forward, feel it through your waist. A couple of times, swing it round and back. And now from there go into windmill arms, so push up one hand and push down the other, lengthening and stretching, tilting through that waist. Up we come, and push down, lengthen up. More windmill turns. Bit like those wind farms, get that power going. Push down and release. And then just a little shake of those arms and chest. Shoulders, just push up and round it down. And push up and round down. Well done. Nice and relaxed. Okay, one leg. So strong in your core. Doing a little bit of rotation through those hips to warm them up, so the leg comes up, bent knee, straighten it out, take a breath, in breath you need the oxygen, circle through that ankle, and then your out breath as you mobilise that hip, pushing round and back. Place it down, little release, strong with this core, try not to get all that leaning business going on. So strong here, lift the leg up, and lengthen. Breath in and get into that ankle. They get ignored, do a lot, our ankles, our feet. Breathe out and come round, scoop it round and all the way back. We do that once more, we'll click, I get rid of my clicks. Up and out as you breathe out. Breath in into that ankle and then open up that hip. Oh, it feels delicious into that hip, round you go. And release. Breath and lift it up and out. Ankle, ankle. And then round that hip. Round we go. Oh, feels good. And release. Back to the first leg. I want you to lift it up and count for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then reach forward and push your leg behind you. Look for a balanced position and count for 4, 3, 2, 1, bring your knee through and finish that count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down, relax, other side. Knee comes up and it's your 4 count. Count it in your head. 2, 3, 4, then push long. Now, lengthen that leg as far as you can behind you. Stretch, focus, the vision is on the floor so you're not lifting your neck up. And then after that 4 count, bring it through for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more each side, so lifting up. Guarantee you'll feel a bit more stable one side than the other, doesn't matter. It's your 4 count, when you finish, push through. Lengthen that leg, stretch it behind you, lift it, lift it, lift it. 4, and then bring it through for that 4 count. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Other side, last time. Up it comes. That 4 up for that 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. Just a little walk. Okay, so Sue was in today, Sandra, Fanny, Richard and Jill again, Barbara, lovely, Nicole, Sharon. Tucking in, we're just going to roll down. Shoulders are back. So soften your knees if you need to, just strong in that core, curling down. Let the head and shoulders hang. Sharon, Dee, Anna, Jeanette, lovely. Hi Helen, Margaret. Take a breath in and then restack the spine. Daniela's in today, nice and relaxed, shoulders back. Okay, nice and tall, we're going to tuck and go again. Head and shoulders are going to hang. Down we go, Hannah's in, Amanda's in, Susan, high side. Take a breath. Val's in, Barbara's, Sally. Oh, we've got a few in today. Rotec, hi, nice to meet you. Bring it back up. Hi, Carol's in as well. Nice and relaxed. So we're going to add on to this curl up. So we're really just mobilising the spine here. We're going to tuck it and curl it down. And we're going to take the arms a little way forward. Nice and relaxed. Just take it forward a little bit. Pressing back through the shoulders. Remember that. And then heels down, feeling that stretch, and then walking the dog. One knee release, push down the other side. Squeeze and push. Couple more. Both heels down, lift those hips, walk it back. Coming up, restack that spine. So depending how tight your calves, hamstrings back are, you may need to soften your knees like I do. It's best to keep it protected. Some people are a lot more flexible. Just do what suits your body. Take a breath, then walk it forward again. Pressing back with the chest and shoulders, heels are down. And then that walk the dog. One heel up, one heel down. Both heels down, squeeze it, lift those hips, walk back. And then restack that spine. Shoulders into neutral, let's come down into the mat, guys. Tucking down. So I'm looking out the window, it's snowing here. No sunshine today. Walk it down. So we're going to combine two stretches here, a cobra and a child's pose. We're going to make it a dynamic stretch today. So, into your prone position. We're going to keep that gap here as always. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a nice stretch here, hands a little bit nearer the shoulders because we're going to move backwards. So we're going to push up, breathing out. Keep it moving, take your in-breath, slide the hands, sit back into a child's pose, breathing out again. Release as you breathe in, bring it forward, drop the chest between those hands, and then we're going again. Pushing up, momentarily hold it, breathe in. Breathe out into that back stretch, feeling really strong here. Ease those arms forward, take that breath in, drop the chest, down we go into your prone position. Couple more, squeeze it up, release and then squeeze it back. One more time. Down, pushing back and squeeze into that child's pose. Release, come to all fours. We're going to do our pigeon or our hip stretch here. You know you don't have to do this version, but with me if you can, straight leg. Other heel comes forward to take the pressure off that other knee, and then just sit back into that hip. Now one or two of you, I know through injuries can't do that, so you can do the seated version where we rotate round a bent hip, or if you prefer here. It's just 3 different levels of this stretch. So sitting down here into that hip stretch, delicious. Okay, switching, other leg will go straight, release that heel for that knee. Here is where we're going to stretch, so sit down, oh delicious. Now try not to like roll into it and get your bum down, sitting up here. Shoulders relaxed, feel it. Coming back to that all fours position. So what we're just going to do here is a little bit waist stretch, a little bit more because we are doing some through the waist today. So literally all 4 positions, try not to move the bum and just walk towards that hip. Take it round to the side. Release into centre. Breathe it out again, round we go the other way. And back into centre. Once more each side, guys. Round we go. Hello. And release into centre and back the other way. Now, anytime you're here and it's too long on your wrists or knees, just ease off. We're coming to that all fours, which is nicely here, not clamped in. Do a little bit of shoulder and threading the needle. So, and back. Nice and relaxed, engaged in the centre. Lift that right arm, push through. As deep as you can. And breathe in to come back. Breathe out and open up to the ceiling. Open that chest, breathe in and down. Other side, breathing out, push through, drop it. Try not to push your bum too far out. Stretching, reaching. Breath in and breath out to come up and release. And do it again. Pushing down. Release and open up. There we go, thread that needle, push it through, drop that shoulder. Take the breath in and then open it up. I'm going to ask you for one more if you're okay with that, then we're going to go into the stretch. Pushing through. Release, open up. Turn your head as well, try and look towards that hand. Again, that depends on your flexibility, how far you can. And release, and open up. So I'm just going to turn so you can see this. We're staying in that same position. We're threading through like we did before. We're going to come down into that shoulder and head. Now if you feel any pressure in your head, keep your hand there to take some weight. If not, you can take your hand off, bring it into the small of your back, or reach high and press back. So you've got 3 options there, but lovely stretch. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hand down to help yourself out. And then the other side. Now again, one side will probably be easier than the other. You may be more flexible. Take a breath. If you need to keep that hand down, that's fine. If not, hand comes here or up tall. It's your choice. Don't have too much weight forcing through your head and neck. You can turn it. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down to help yourself out of it. Sit up and come round. So we're going to do waist and back today as well as a waist core. A little bit of equipment. None of it you need, but if you've got it, that's fine. And this mat walks on this carpet. So here we go. So always pull in that belt. Remember, I'll always remind you. So nice and relaxed. We're going to curl all the way down. I want you to do several, and I'll just refresh. If anyone has troubles, I'll give them some advice how to get up. So we walk down the spine, imprint. We stretch long. We lift the head off. Conduct the music, because I want you to just relax those shoulders. I don't want you to use them to come up. I want you to use the core. So nice and relaxed. Conduct the music, come up. And I want you to keep your arms here, chest high, don't drop them. And a little 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it forward and then push back the shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. Release into centre, going back. We're going to do that 2 or 3 more times. Now if you can't get back up, one option, bend your knees. Take a breath and pull on your thighs as you do a little kick up to stop you jerking into your back. Come up, keep the shoulders down, shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1, and then squeeze. 2, 1. Let's do it 2 more times. So if you can't get all the way up, another option is don't go all the way down, stop it there. I'd much rather use your core to come up than go all the way down and then just throw yourself up using your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and then squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Should we go one more time, guys? You can always revisit and do them again. Got a lot to fit in. Here we go. I love this move. When you feel it, using your centre to come up, no shoulder thrust, it's all here, it's delicious. We need a bit more delicious in our lives. 1, 2, 3, and then squeeze it back. 3, 2, 1. Relax, bend your knees. So if you've got one of these green balls, that's fine. If you've got a rolled up towel, we don't use them to lay in. They're there if you want, so we can do a little more intense work. You don't have to use them, you can do the same moves without them. But it's quite good because it gets our positioning right. Legs not yanked in, ankle, knees and hips. Now if I sit here straight, the ball goes away. So a little, just drop back slightly so I'm not straight. I'm not here, I'm a little bit back. So that's our start and finish position. So we never let go, we never release. So that's why it's a little more intense. So we're going to start here with hands. Now I'm not going to go too far back because I'll just lay in the ball. So from not straight, from our starting position slightly back, shoulders down, let's squeeze. Single, single, and 3, 2, 1. We can add legs. Single, single, and 3, 2, 1. Do it again. Single, single, 3, 2, 1. Again. Single, single, 3. To add intensity, as we do that opening, we go wide with the levers. Now here, 3, 2, 1. Add the legs if you wish. Single, I'm not releasing at all. I'm not laying in that ball, I'm using my core. 3, 2, 1. So we do that again. Single, single. So it's all core work, but we're protecting our back, shoulders open. 2. So another option is to make it a little harder. Open the arms but don't release, but look, the chest still moves, torso still moves. Hello, 3, 2, 1, then release. So open, single, kick the arms out, use the levers, single, and 3, 2, 1, then release. Let's do that again. Single. So the chest and torso are moving, and we only release the arms on the pulse. One more. Single. So I'll work through the options, but it's up to you where you go. 3, 2, 1, release. Then we're going to go single, arms overhead. Now it's 1 or 2 of you, both arms, and then 3, 2, 1. Single, single again. Both arms, and then that pulse. 3, 2, 1. 2 more sets. Take both arms up, and we're doing single legs, and then the pulse, and then release. Single leg, both arms are there. 3, 2, 1. I want 2 more if you can. Up, up, that pulse. 2, 3. Last one, guys. Single, single, and that pulse. 2, 3. Release, come up, and hug. Chest to knees. Pushing forward so your spine is still straight, then drop the head down. Well done. Top little session there. Squeezing again. Still got this gap here, so I've not hunched up, nice and relaxed. So we're going to do a little bit with the legs. If you've got these balls, 2 versions I use. There's the hard ones, and these are still hard, but they're a little bit more forgiving. So if you've not got much padding, or if you're injured, go for these ones. These are a bit, if you're a bit of a sadist, I think. But whichever one you want. So, we are going to take these 2 balls. They're going to tuck under not totally under the buttocks and not in the small of the back, between the two. So sort of where your dimples would be, okay? I come down that one. Where your dimples would be, just there. So hug it in. So nice and relaxed from here. Shoulders are down, hug those knees in. Lengthen one leg out, but on a diagonal, and you're just going to switch those knees. Switch those knees. Then if you can lift the chest off so you can have a look what you're doing a little more. So this is position one. Now if you're okay, I'd like you to take it long. Start using the length of the levers. Now these prickly balls are stimulation. They stimulate the blood flow, help healing. And some of the moves make it a little harder because your pelvis is elevated. Okay, go back here. But now, straighten your legs and it'll be a switch. A switch. Now go as deep as you can, chest lifted. So it's a single leg switch. Switch, keep the chest up if you can. You can always support that head. Switching those legs, switch. And switch. And switch. 3, 2, 1. And back. Knees. So we're going to do a double switch. So we pull and push. Pull and push. So just that little squeeze in, push that other heel away. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. So again, these legs can go diagonally if you wish, but if you can go lower, that's great. Push. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Same but with straight legs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Squeeze it in. Hop. Hop, hop. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Put your feet down. Now if your knees stay pointing to the ceiling but you swing your hips, push your weight in these balls and they will gradually walk out. Give your back a little massage. Pop them in, do it again. Weight in the balls, swing those hips from side to side. And they walk out. Now when they come out, you know the side of your glute, can you leave them there? Keep your knees bent. Now maybe your back is off the floor, then maybe your back is in the floor, but strong with that core. Hug your knees in, and then all I want you to do is push out from there and you get the side of those glutes. Hello. If they're tight, you really feel that. Now Si might feel this one because he does a lot of cycling. Oh, you've got to tighten those glutes, that's quite good. And then just take it out and bounce it. 3, 2, 1. So we're working into the core to hold the weight of those levers. Squeezing into the side of those glutes. Again, if this is too much, just push high. And sometimes do a couple of high ones anyway, because you get a slightly different part of the muscle. So that's quite good. I'm going to ask you for 2 more. If you haven't done any high ones, do some high ones. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Little swing of those hips, push into those balls. Out they come. Brilliant. Here we are. Hugging in. Nice and relaxed. Hug up nice and tight. Okay, from here three things are going to happen. When we breathe out, the head will lift, the legs will go out and the arms will go out. And when we breathe in, we'll hug the knees, we'll drop the head and bring the arms back. So with me, breathing out, 3 things. Breathe out, head up, arms out, legs out. V shape, don't go too low. Breathe in, scoop, use your shoulders, bend your knees, relax your head. So we're trying to make a bit of a V shape with the body. Breathe out and in. And we're going to go again. Breathing out and scoop and come in. Let's go again. Push out. So we can add a little bit to this, guys. If you want, you're going to push out and then go for a little swim. 3, 2, 1. Scoop in. It's going again. Pushing out and scoop. Just that little swim, and then scoop the shoulders, bend the knees. One more. Push out and swim. Scoop. Now we're just going to finish. You don't have to do this with this particular move. We're going to push up, but instead of taking the arms behind us, we're taking the arms forward and bringing the upper body off a little bit. So take a breath, breathe, squeeze, come up, but not too high, and then there's that swim. There's that swim. Now this is quite tough. One or two of you know you shouldn't do this one for back problems. And release in, you're just going to do that one more time. So instead of arms going back, do that if you need to. If not, legs out, come up, hold that balanced position, don't come too high, if not you won't feel it. And that little swim there. Swim. Whoa! Feeling that, guys? Feel it, feel it, feel it. Hug in. Nice and relaxed. Okay, brilliant. So I'm going to ask you to roll onto your side. So, here, I'm going to start with straight legs. Arm is up, lengthen, so we're lengthening the underside of the body. You need to fold that arm, that's fine, to support your neck. Some people like to use a rolled up towel under the neck, you can do. So, still the shoulder blade down, so you've always got that gap. We're not reaching through the shoulders, we're lengthening the spine. Any issues with your back, feet slightly forward, if not, try and get as straight a line as you can. Hips stacked, if you roll back you'll be using your bum. So here, lengthen both legs, if they're slightly open they're in line with your hips. Take a breath, then lengthen through both arms, stretch. Try not to fall off it, feel length. Exhale, lower the legs. Lengthen, breathing out, take a deep breath, we need it. Stretch long, so this is our side line. Exhale. So if you struggle with this, you can keep your hand down, but don't put any weight through it, fingertip just to help balance legs. But then you won't be able to add the arm, it doesn't matter. Really lengthen through the stretch. So with this one again, a couple more, up we come. Lengthen, and that swim we did earlier we can add here. And that swim. 3, 2, 1. It just challenges your balance, okay? Don't worry if you roll off it. You're using these core muscles and your lower back muscles, which is why it's such a great move. Stretch long and add that swim. 5, 6. Release, come down, bend your knees. So here we are, nice and relaxed. So from this position, we are going to roll into a clam. From this position, which is a clam. We're not going to do the clam today, we'll perhaps do that next week. But from here, what I'd like you to do is to roll so you're on one bum cheek. So the legs come up a bit. Okay, you can keep your head down to start with. Then lift those heels off. So I'm sort of on one bum cheek, but not the other one. Then lengthen your legs and bend. So this is a little bit of waist work. So if your head's down, that's position 1. If you want to be a bit nosy and a bit more work, lift the head. Lift the head so you're looking at what's happening. And we're using the waist here as well. So we're going to do a couple more here. 1, 2, now take the legs out, leave them there. Okay, then you're going to squeeze up. Squeeze up. Now we're hitting that waist, yes? You need to bend your knees, please do. So just on that one bum cheek, feel a lot of work down the waist here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, relax, lower back, come down. We're going to run that one more time. Bend knees, roll onto your buttocks, head down to start with. Legs lift off. So it's just a lengthening of the legs and bending. A lengthen and bend. Okay, lifting off if you wish, if you want to see what's going on. hips and waist this as well as core and lower back. Leave the legs long and then squeeze it up. If it's too much, bend your knees. 4, 3, 2. Last set. Really filling up the waist, using the length of the legs. And I know when Fizz does it, she has her leg weights on as well, as long as some of your others as well. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, release. Okay, just lengthen that arm up to stretch the waist a little, lift your hip back, your rib cage a little bit. And if you don't feel it, just come up and stretch over. Just stretch that waist a little. Whew. Okay, rolling onto your tummies into a prone position. So from here, we're going to do a little bit with the back. Okay, so first position, in our prone position, I want you to bring your hands down by the side of your hips, but palms faced inwards. So you can relax the head down, your belt is still intact, strong in that center. Okay, so you can do a single lift, and then both arms. Just one more set. Single, and both. Now that's just so you feel the movement, make sure your shoulder blades are in the right position. Now start with the arms off, shoulders down, not hunched up. Single, and lift. Again, single, and lift. And then pulsing, squeeze. 3. Again, 3, 2. Those arms off, your last option. Same movements, arms are off but chest is off. Here we go. So this is really into your back, using the back. Single, double, and again, single, both arms. So they don't touch the floor. Single, both arms. One more, single. Okay, up and the squeezes. Pulse. So really into the back here. Neck is still long, vision is down. 3, 2, 1. Release. Relax those shoulders. Okay, we're going again. Arms, this time forward. So, again, it's very easy to hunch up and we lose that gap. You know me, pull back your shoulder blades. So head is down, arms in the mat. Single, both arms. Single. So for some of us it's hard enough just lifting the weight of the arms off the mat. Single, double. Single, double, and some pulsing. So you're slightly using higher muscles in your back now. Lower back to control it, bounce pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Now do the moves starting with the arms off. Lift. So a bit harder now. Lift. And double. Again. Single. Double. And then a little bit of pulsing. So we've only done one set there because what I'm going to say now is your last option if you want. Arms are off and chest is off. And then go. Hello, you feel more mid-range muscles as well. Single, double. But if you want to stay with your head and chest down, that's fine. Again, single. Really feeling it in your back. Now I know I don't get much height, but my back's pretty tight. Single. Double, and then pulsing. Pulse. Oh, you feel that pulse, yes? And one more. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Push up and feel that stretch. Pull the shoulders down. Oh, lovely. Again, you know wrist weights on with that one as well. So we're just going to finish with a few back raises. So, again, you can keep your hands down, super glue for your forehead or out, and the shape of a letter E. A little more work, and then we're just going to have those back raises lifting up, keeping the legs down. Because if you chuck the legs up, you're using them to help you lift. So we're coming up and up. Couple more, guys. Lift and lift. And the last one. Lift. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Relax down, and this time push back. Let's go into child's pose. So I haven't seen Dave join us yet. I know he has a bit of trouble with his technology, but he bought a new cable. We thought we had the problem sorted. I'm no good with technology, so afraid I can't help, but hopefully he's got it sorted. If not, he might come in later. Okay, quick drink if you need it. So we're coming into a full leg prone. You might know it as a plank. Now you know me, I like to do the shorter one on the elbows rather than the extended one, because there's a bit more back and core work, but with not so much chest and triceps. But we do mix it up. So we're going to come up, your choices. So again, because some of us are injured, some of us are not so strong. First position, you would point your toes, elbows under your shoulders, never come forward because you'll be using your chest. And then from here, what you can do is just lengthen from your knees. So you lift, you don't press back, you hold the weight of that torso. So you soon realise you've got that there, because if you do this, you'll hurt your back and you're not holding any weight there. Second position, use the ball, flex the feet, come into full length, but don't lay in the ball. You're just there, and if it becomes too much, you can just release. No ball for those that want it. James, the birthday boy, when he comes in later, will probably be putting balls under his elbows. I'm not as bad. So, we're going to have 3 movements. We do 5 of each move. We'll come down, and then we'll repeat that twice more. Don't worry, you'll be fine. So when we're ready, take a breath, use your belt, support your core, up you come. So our first move, a little tap to the side, each side. That's 1, 2, keep your hips level, 3, 4, 5 sets. Now the leg lengthens, doesn't kick up too high. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, and then the last one, hip rolls. Hip bounces to one side then the other. Roll that pelvis. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release, knees relax down. 3, 2. Up you come again, let's go. Side taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg extensions, don't kick them up too high. 2, 3, 4. Hip rolls, guys, with me. Hip bounce. Try and get your hips to the mat. 3, 4, 5. Knees down, lengthen. 3, 2. Up you come. Once more. Here we go. Tap out. 4, 5. Legs lengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip rolls, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, release down. Full stretch, arms forward, legs. Opposite arm and leg lift, Superman. Just feel that stretch come to the small of your back. Well done, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Going to roll onto your sideline the other side, so I don't face the back wall. but not clamped together. They're in line with your hips, you lengthen them independently of each other so you work hard into your back. Take a breath, then lengthen. Exhale. Legs come down. So we'll go again. If you need a little support, fingers there, but don't push down so your knuckles are wide because you're holding your weight there. Your weight needs to be here. Lengthen. You wouldn't add the arm there. Exhale and down. So lengthen. Take your breath in, you need the oxygen, stretch long. Exhale and down. So we're adding that swim again. Lengthen. Little swim if you wish, just to challenge that balance. Release and down. Come up. Lengthen and that little swim. Exhale and down. Okay, release, bend those knees. So bend the knees, climb position. Climb coming soon, next week. But we've got that bent knees. So what we're going to do is roll onto one buttock. So you're not going all the way, you're just onto one bum cheek. Then lift the legs. So already you're working, holding the weight of the legs. You can kick the head down and then you straighten and bend those legs. Or you can lift the head off, a little more work. So we're coming into the waist here, small at the back. Core muscles always. Stretch it out. Again, you might find it easier one side to the other. Lengthen out, keep those legs together. 3, 2. Then leave those legs long, and if you're okay to do it, you're pulsing up. Feel it strong through the waist. Come on. Strong through the waist. Up. Squeeze it up. Come look at those knees or toes. Bend the legs if you want. 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, come down, roll off it. We're going to go second set, guys. Second set. So, roll onto that bum cheek, lift those legs. Legs out and back. So we feel that little pull here, working those muscles to extend the weight, the length of those legs, and then using the weight of those legs. 3, 2. Keep it long if you can. And then if you can add that squeeze. Whoa. Now again, as I say, just to keep it there, if you need to bend the knees, please do. Pulse it a little more, come on, squeeze it up. Pulse. 4, 3, 2. Have you got your leg weights on, Fizz? And release. Bend the knees in, down. So a stretch there if you feel it. If not, come up. Just lengthen over, push their hips up so you feel the stretch into your waist. Looks good. Woo. Okay, release, coming onto the backs now. So here is our tabletop. Have your balls ready if you want them. So, movement is exactly the same. You do not need to use balls, but if you do, then elevate your pelvis, so as well as giving you that stimulation for your blood flow, they make the move a bit harder because your pelvis is higher. Balls shouldn't be touching either side where your dimples are, so not like under your bum, not in the small of your back, between the two. You'll just feel it. Lift the legs off, bring the knees in. Then as you breathe out, one leg in position, tabletop 90 degrees. Second leg into position. Now this next move is a bit tough if you haven't done it before to get it, because I'm going to ask you to freeze your knee joint. So if you freeze your knee joint, you can't bend it and you can't extend because you can't use that joint. So everything comes from the hip. The other thing I'm going to ask is that you don't release your knees forward, because you come forward, you release the weight, so you've got less work. So we're going to stay there and not bring those knees forward at that point, not for a while. Now if we're not bending or extending, we want to drop that leg and try and touch the floor so the leg dips away. Let's get to the lower abs. So we're doing singles here. Singles. Alternate the legs. So if you use that knee, you're going to be buckling, bending. One more single each side. That knee doesn't come forward, you should feel it. Lift off your chest if you want a little more. Now if you're okay, we're going to move both legs at the same time. Up and down. So begin to feel that now, guys. Begin to feel that. Up and down. Up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Now last of all, only if your back's okay. Take it down and tap. 2, 3, 4, both legs. Take it down and tap. 2, 3. So the legs are going away from you. You've got that belt pulled in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me one more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up, let those knees ease forward this time. I'm going to run that again, guys. So this targets a little bit the lower abs, but it's strong in all the core. Lifting your chest off again. Keep the shoulders down so you're not hunching up. Posture is all important. So legs out, knees in line, don't cheat and let them come forward. Here we go. 4 on one side. 2, 3. Other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both of them alternating, so I don't know if it's a trot or what it is, horse thing, I don't know what we call it. 3, 2, 1. Both of them if your back's okay. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Come back. Don't bring those knees forward again. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Up. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Give me one last time. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Come up. Knees in. Okay, put those feet down. You can swing those hips. Let those balls work out. Oh, delicious. Get into those side glutes. Swing it. Pop it in. Treat yourself once more. Swing it. Swing it. Okay, guys, we're going to do a little bridge here. So, heels coming close to your bottom. Strong pelvic tilt. You get this move a lot if you see a physio because it's very good. So, strong pelvic tilt, peeling off the mat. Do it gradually, don't just shoot your pelvis off. So imprint your lower back. Peeling off, you know what you're doing, off you go. Feel the length of those thighs, stretch long. Try not to collapse the arms in, because if you use them, you want to use the weight of them. Push the hips up, squeeze. Release and walk down your spine. Walk it down, come on, segment it. Tilt into neutral where you've got no lower back into the mat. So strong tilt. Pulling up, stretch it up. Arms off if you can, we're going to do 2 more, really stretched into the back. Walk it down, walk it down. Come on, let's go again. Strong tilt. Peeling off. Can't believe where the time goes, guys. It's amazing. Pushing up. Release, walk that back down. Into neutral. Tuck it one more time. This last time. Bring it up. Hold it and squeeze and just pulse it up. Squeeze your buttocks, push it up. Use that pulse. Took me hours to choreograph it to there. There we go, squeeze it up. Oh, it's the technician man. He did it for me. Up, 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 up. manipulation and stretching coming up, guys. Hug those knees in. So, nice and relaxed. I'm going to breaststroke those legs. So you roll the knees in, hold them, push, open them, push away. So I like you to hold your legs and then you reverse it, because it is just a little stretch, manipulation. Because I don't want you to put too much weight through the back now. We're just mobilising, sorry, stretching it out. And we go. And again. And push back. And release. Okay, feet down. Take your knees one side. Bring your arms across your body and look the way your hands are to open up and stretch here. Stretching, here we go. Feel that really strong here. If you want, lengthen that top leg, just reach it a bit more, bring it across. Bend the leg and roll it back. Then we'll take it the other side. Push across. Bring the arms over, look the way your hands are. Lengthen that top leg if you can, just feeling it a little more. Bend the leg, come back. Now if you have got these balls, we can do a little bit of stimulation with me. If not, you can just relax a little bit more. But we're going to come up, we're going to put one ball under that bum cheek. So, we'll take the arms behind, we'll lift off our weight, but the weight is going into that bum cheek, not through my wrists. Obviously they're there for balance. And I just want you to roll around a little bit on that ball. Come on, round the side and just get it in there. Okay, off. Tighten that muscle, you'll feel it. So I've got this foot off, so the weight's fully into that ball. And release, and we'll do it on the other side, the other buttock. So any moves we do, we balance. So again, you might have a bit more soreness one side. So roll it round, push your weight into it. If you've got those small prickly ones, you're going to know it, especially on the next bit. So just roll through that ball. Okay, the next one's not too bad. Save the best till last. So we start the weight of the leg in the ball above the knee joint, so we're not going through the knee joint, and you just roll up and down. Come on, just roll up and down. Oh, that's delicious. So you go from the back of the knee up to your buttock. Couple more. Okay, now we're going same position, but what I'd like you to do is turn your hip out. So you turn like that. So what's going to effectively happen, we're going to run it up and down the side of that leg. Now it's up to you how much weight you put in, but it's probably not as delicious as some moves. It can be a bit painful. Whoa. So you're going to roll it up and down on the outside there. Whoa. Feel it. Simon, I know you're feeling this one. Your bizarre. Put the weight through. Whoa. So again, it's up to you how much weight you put through. 3, 2, and 1. Release, and let's do the other hamstring. So from the back, you're going to roll it up and down. Put your weight through it. This is nice. This one's gentle. Couple more. And then, literally, turn that leg out. So you rotate it. You're going to roll up and down there. Put your weight in. If you can, put that weight in. and release. So you can do it on your calves if you wish. Haven't really done anything for that today. Okay, release the full stretch. Lengthen. Just roll your head from side to side. Release the shoulders. Now guys, you can stay here and a little bit relaxation for a little longer. If not, give you that last curl up. Take a breath in. Breathing out. That should feel a bit tougher now. Lifting up. This time lift the shoulders up. Stretch long towards those feet. Roll it back. Shoulders. A little shake. If you want to roll back and do more relaxation, that's fine. If not, thank you so much for joining me. Keep strong in your core, protect your back, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. And happy birthday, James. I'm not going to say what, but there is a little O in the number, I think, today. See you next week, guys. Stay safe.